We are back with more of My Southern Home, and I'm here with Tracy Davenport with Davenport Extreme Pools. And Tracy, you have a story that goes along with this beautiful pool.
I do. This one was a little bit crazy. When we first started digging this pool, we hit a major spring, probably the biggest spring I've ever seen. It was almost like a fire hydrant going off. And we were digging and it was raining, and we were digging and it was raining, and then the spring was letting loose. This pool, actually, the shell, or where the shell would be, filled up with water. So we had to put French drains in here, and it was quite a lot, but we still overturned this pool in a couple weeks.
It's never a boring day in construction, is it, Tracy?
No, I've got pictures of dump trucks buried, skid steers buried, high lift buried on this pool. But look, it's beautiful now, so.
Well, and that's just a testament to your crew, because it's really important that you have someone that's educated and experienced when you're putting a pool in your backyard.
Yeah, well, and a lot of people know our story, Kim, but a lot of people don't. Is we own an excavating company 25 years. So we know drainage, springs, that ties in with pool building. That makes you the best pool builders in town, that you can overcome these type of things that are going to happen in your yard. And this one had to be hoe ram, which is jackhammered, which is where we hook it to our machine and tap it to bust the rock out and get it out.
And we have a lot of rock in this region.
Yes, from Prospects, like New LaGrange Road towards Prospects, all rock for the most part. But you could go 10 feet over and not hit any rock at all.
And a lot of people think about the end result when it comes to the pool, which this pool is gorgeous, and this is exactly what you're looking for once everything's done. But who you choose is important when you're putting in your pool, because there's a lot of things that go into putting a pool, the mechanics, for example, the drainage, if you need a French drain, all of that goes into the end product.
Yeah, absolutely. They have a budget, we work with their budget, but here's what happens with a lot of pool builders I found out in the city. They don't include everything in the bid. You want to make sure they have insurance. That's the biggest thing. Check their reviews, talk to other customers. Mr. Petty and Mrs. Petty, they called my other clients to make sure I did a good job. They knew a couple of my builders I used with. But do check your references, call the people, make sure that they've done a good job. But the biggest thing is knowing what this company does. Go out and see other pools that they've done. Plumbers, electrician, permit. Make sure that's all included in your bid. Somebody looks like they're a lot cheaper. Be careful. Make sure the apples match apples.
And that's really good advice. And let's talk about the budget a lot, because we talk about the budget, but we don't say what that budget could be.
Okay.
So will you tell the viewers what to expect when they're getting ready to put in a pool?
Okay, so when we come in, Angela and I will come design the pool with the homeowners. We'll see everything that they want, and then we'll match it up. And our budget would include, that gets paid for, is your concrete, your decking, hartstone, travertine, depending what kind of decking you want, your pool shell, your pipes, your fuel, your dirt, your rock, your equipment, and it goes on quite a bit, but we include everything in our contract, everything, unless the customer says, oh, I want a little bit more footage of concrete. That could be added on, but they already know in the beginning what square foot is, how much it's going to be. There's no hidden cost. If we know we're going to need a retaining wall, we could pretty much close know if we're going to need a retaining wall. There's a few factors that you don't know, but for the most part, we can put our eyes on it and our laser and know where we're at.
And Tracy, what kind of pool deck is around this?
This one actually was concrete. The travertine or hartstone, volstone was not in their budget, so we actually put concrete decking around this and still did it with a flair of a design to make it all match in for a certain budget.
And if someone wants a pool like this in their backyard, you're around 16 weeks out right now.
Yes, we are. We're into December right now, building December. So we need to get the orders in, because the factory is what's got a lot of dealers through the United States wide.
Tracy, thank you so much for having us out here today.
Kimberly, thank you for having us.
We'll be back with more My Southern Home in just a moment.